All right, so today we're taking a look at this McCulloch steam cleaner. We've had this thing for like 2 or 3 years now, and this thing is an absolute beast. It comes with all different types of attachments, which I brought a couple of them out to show you. One of the main ones that we always use is going to be this extended wand for the ground. So this is going to be for steaming. Usually we just steam like our downstairs here, or you could do it like in bathrooms, anywhere that's just like a flat surface. So let's go ahead and get some water in here. I'll show you how it works, and I'll show you it in a couple of different use cases. Okay, so this is where we're going to put the water in. You're just going to open this up, and it's going to have a funnel that we'll put down in here, and then we're just going to pour this water in. Now this is a 64-ounce tank. So it's going to hold quite a bit of water, so it's going to take a couple of these to fill up. All right, so now that we've got it filled up, let's go ahead and put this on. Now make sure that this is extremely tight, because this is where all the water pressure obviously is going to be. So I try to tighten this as much as I can with my hand, and I'm going to go ahead and just plug it in here. Now this is a 3-prong, so make sure that you've got, access to 3-prong plug in your house. And then over here on the side, let's go ahead, click this button on to turn it on, and now we're going to give it maybe like 5 or 6 minutes to heat up, and we'll start to see here on the pressure gauge once it becomes ready to use. All right, so you can see it's all ready now, so let's go ahead and start steaming the floor. So I've got a little mark down here on the floor, and all you got to do is press this button right here, and this also is going to adjust how much steam actually comes out. So the more you turn it, the more steam is going to come out. So let's go ahead and get it going, just to give you a look at the steam there. I think this is up to 58 PSI of steam. Again, this is like a real professional grade steamer. So if you're looking to really clean things up quickly, I mean, look how quickly that came out of the floor. That was just like 1 or 2 swipes across. And I love the fact that the head of this is nice and huge. So if I'm cleaning up this whole downstairs, it doesn't take as long as some of those other ones that have a bit of a smaller head. So I really like the fact that this one has a big attachment at the bottom. So let's keep going. I'll show you a little bit more. And again, I'm really just pushing this button right here. I'm just holding this button on my finger, and this is gonna let the steam out. And then if you wanted to stop it, maybe take a break, or if you need to move things around, it's nice because you could just let go of that button and it'll stop, instead of some of the other steamers, they just keep going. So, all right, so that's the floor. Let's go ahead and show you some of these other attachments. So all you gotta do is just pop these buttons off, and you can see there's one wand piece here, or if you wanted to hold it even closer, you could pop this piece off right here, and then we can get really dialed in and close. So let's go ahead and look at some of these other attachments. First one right here, this one's going to be a triangle attachment. This is good for getting in corners. It's also going to have this brush right here, and if I hit the steam on, you can see it's pretty dang powerful, right? Let me show you some of the other ones here. These ones are going to be more for like detailing. So you can see this right here. This is great for smaller spaces. These bristles are going to be nylon, but they're pretty dang strong. If you needed something that was even stronger, maybe you're going to be cleaning outside, maybe some grout, something that's really going to take some effort, then it also does come with these, which are going to be a wire brush, and these are strong. I wouldn't recommend using these on like, a countertop or anything like that. This is probably going to be for more of like outside use. So maybe you're going to be steam cleaning something on your boat, on a car. Don't do it on the paint. This is going to be more for like metal and stuff like that. Then some of these bigger brushes, like you could see, this is almost like a Brillo pad, and this is really going to be good for a surface like this. Just be careful when you're using this, because obviously it's going to be extremely hot, so you don't want to put your hand all the way up on here. And that's why I connected this piece all the way down here rather than to, the longer extension brush, because you could just hold it right here and get a lot of pressure on it. And then one of my favorite attachments here is going to be this squeegee / brush. So let's go ahead and I'll show it to you here on the window. So this is great for something like a car window, or even if you just want to do your windows outside. You can see here the steam, and you're able to scrape it, flip it on the other side, and it has the squeegee. So it makes cleaning windows extremely easy, and honestly it's just super fun with the steamer. Some other stats about this is the fact that it has an 18-foot extension cord as well, so you're able to bring this around wherever. One of the things I like about this model compared to the other two McCullochs is the fact that this one has a handle, so it makes it really easy for you to just pick it up, move it around. Even though it does have wheels, sometimes I just like picking it up. It's a little bit easier to swing it around the house and just like get it to where you need it to be. Also, the fact that this has a 64-ounce tank in it is going to allow you to steam for up to 90 minutes. So as long as you fill this all the way up, it can steam for like 90 minutes, which is pretty much enough time for most projects. And like I said before, it goes up to about 58 PSI, which is extremely strong when it comes to a steamer like this. So if you're looking for a steamer that is high grade, something that is top of the line that you can use indoors, outdoors, on rough surfaces, on soft surfaces, then I would definitely recommend picking this one up.